They do at my local mall now. Hello, recording. People who watch the recording. The dedicated VOD viewers.
It really is. It's the dedicated VOD viewers. Right now, we're in the stream starting soon screen, letting people come in. Did you see my post?
I did. This is the type of shit they do at my local mall.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
It's pretty funny.
That thing has like 100,000 views or some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On at least on X or Twitter. Who knows? Who knows if that shit's real? I
Uh,
don't know.
so this was a non-skating who posted this?
Yeah, I think so.
That's funny.
Just a
Uh,
human who happens to be a resident there
how
currently.
many fighters do you think were there?
I don't know. That's a great Timothy question. That's something that
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to answer.
Several people have asked me, and I'm like, I don't know, a couple hundred at least.
Yeah, it's not the Shoe Factory turnout. The Shoe Factory pushed 1,000 pretty easy.
No, they had like, I heard that was like 300 heavy fighters,
At the
200
peak,
maybe
oh, maybe
fighters.
it's just way more than I thought for
Yeah,
the
so
Shoe
about like
Factory.
500. I mean,
Okay,
maybe a little more than that because there's probably some non-fighters, but I
that's
think that
true.
was what those numbers.
Okay,
But it's harder.
it's really
It's
hard to
harder
tell
to
in the
tell
moment.
with the venue change. It's harder to get an like estimate for the numbers to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt like a few hundred people, at least.
Yeah.
Um,
Alessandro thought he thought maybe like 400 total, like combined rapier and heavy.
that's not a bad educated guess, to be honest.
Yeah. And I kind of that seems right-ish to me, but
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm terrible with numbers like that.
yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I'm asking the wrong person.
Yeah, you're asking absolutely the worst person for this,
Yeah.
and you know that factually from
Yeah.
experience, lots of it.
Yeah.
All right,
The
all
only
right.
worse would be if I asked you how tall I thought you thought people were.
Correct. I'd be like, you're shorter than me. That's what I know. Probably taller than John because he's tiny. Those are things that I know factually.
Mhm. Do you
All
know
right.
people who are taller than you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I know when people are taller or close to my height.
Okay. So it's just your height, taller or shorter. Those are your
Yeah,
categories.
comparable, taller, and shorter. Absolutely. Isn't that everybody's like general measurement?
Probably. That's probably most people. You're right.
Right. Like I know that Christoph is close to my height, but for some reason Torch doesn't quite make the mark at 6 foot. He's not quite there. But like Christoph is like 6'1" to 2" is my guess, and he like hits that like line of like, oh, you're close to my height.
Oh, okay. That's the line that I would call someone tall when they get to like 6'1" to 2 is when you become tall. 6 feet is not tall to me. That's just normal.
On the high end of normal. Okay.
Yeah, he's still taller than me, but it's normal.
Yeah. Taurus, it's like
Um,
to me, it's just like the high end of normal. But I mean, 6 foot is still, I mean, relatively speaking, on the tall end.
it is above average,
Yeah.
yes.
Did you get to watch any of the footage that I took in the fencing room?
I have just skimmed some of it. I haven't watched nothing
Same. I
very
was gonna watch a
closely.
little bit of it. I was fascinated by what my camera picked up.
Because you just left this
I
camera
just left
in
this
the
camera.
rapier
I
room.
have this. This is the first one I took. This was my test one. I took an old
Oh, okay.
phone, and I bought this device on Amazon that just tracks body slash faces. So like I could
Oh,
do
okay.
like a cooking show on my kitchen and walk back around, and it'll just
Yeah.
follow me.
No, I've
But
heard YouTubers talk about this.
but it struggled with acknowledging, uh, like I think, like it was interesting in what it picked up as like the main target. Like right now, it's obviously this human that it thinks is like the thing. But you'll watch it like
Yeah.
shift around, but it's really nice for just a pair of fights, right? It glides really nicely.
Yeah. It's
It's
not too
like
bad.
someone who isn't human following.
AI.
But I was watching another video of when there's just a fuck ton of people, and it got really complicated. Hello,
I wonder if
chat.
the
Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Um, we're gonna be just watching some footage, both fencing and armored. If people have something that they want to watch, there's so much footage that this is going to be a number of nights worth of video review.
yeah.
So if anyone has things that they want to watch, drop it in chat. Let me know. Right now, I was telling John that it's I set up an auto camera, like it tracks humans in the fencing room. This is Saturday, and we were trying to. I was just trying to see like what it queued onto. Like, why did it switch humans? Like, why does it think that this human is now the primary target as opposed to this human? I don't have an answer. It's just it's like interesting to watch it work and try to do its thing. I know this isn't exactly combat review. This is more like the technical side of filming, but
It's still interesting.
absolutely, it's fascinating to me. When I was watching this, I didn't see this one at all. It's like there I go setting it up, and now it's just
You know,
doing
I
its
think
thing.
I had clicked on one of these videos and I was like, oh, this is Saturday. Boomy was not in this room on Saturday.
Yeah,
Who's managing this camera?
yeah. Isn't that cool? Look at me
That is
use
cool.
technology. It's like a
Yeah,
$30 device.
I thought maybe it was Alex or something, but
It's in
AI is
fact,
taking all our
it's just
jobs.
like, yeah, it's just a very simple track human device
Uh-huh.
via a little camera on front, a sensor.
That's really cool.
Do you know who all the fighters are? It's like there's a lot of humans here. A few
Is
mods, a
the
few.
guy fighting? Is that a mod from Ethelmark? I can't remember his name. Jacob, maybe?
Which human?
In the tennis shoes, fighting the guy in the white.
Oh, I can't. Very blocked. Can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did the camera just all of a sudden decide like to go over? I don't know.
And
I guess
there's Fern over there.
it thought maybe this person's movement was like the main
Mhm.
to do. Yeah, there's Fern over there.
And that is Jamie. That's
This.
Ragnar's wife in the black, fighting Fern.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I've met them.
Yeah.
Both on the fencing field at Last Golf, I think, and then again doing Pell work at Last Golf. Remember when they had the Pell
Yeah.
out? Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
just chilling. All right, all right. Enough of this. Anyways, what do you want to watch, John?
I'm
I'll
good
let
with
you pick
whatever.
first.
Good
I
with
would
whatever.
like to watch some of the armored stuff,
Let's do that.
out of curiosity.
Do you want to share your screen on Discord just so I'm not
Oh yeah,
2
yeah.
seconds
Give
behind?
me a second here. Screen is shared.
Perfect. Thanks.
Like I said, chat. If you have anything that you want to watch, let us know. But if not, we're gonna go and watch this because this looks like a cool scene. The thumbnail for that was neat. Us like walking to the mall.
I wonder if this is when I was carrying
It
the
was
camera
definitely was.
across to like follow you for one of your fights.
I just thought this would make a nice GIF. Like when I was like, "Hey John, pick up the camera and follow me," and you didn't mean to. You're just literally just holding the camera. But I thought the spots that was a little bit more stable, like right here, is a pretty cool view.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool like
Yeah.
walking. So I
This is a
might,
pretty good,
yeah.
like what it was like to be there.
I thought this spot would make this spot of the footage would make a cool GIF of some sort. Hello, Hamlar. We can also review your stuff, Amlik, if you want.
Yeah. Oh, you're fighting Rags. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, he just 07'd me. Little did I know, I was getting absolutely torn apart. Ugh.
You should have known.
Ugh, this is easily the worst fight for me. Like the hardest fight.
The hardest fight.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a reasonable argument that Ragnar was the best fighter there.
Yeah. Nevertheless, I just didn't. I was like, I don't know what to do now. I've run out of shit to try.
Yeah,
It
no,
felt that way the whole time.
I totally understand. It's like it's kind of humiliating almost.
Oh, definitely. It's humbling.
Yeah, humbling would probably be a better word to describe it.
You're like, oh, I have so much more to do. I was probing,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what I can do. Chat, for those who weren't there, the tile floor was a layer of dirt. So nobody was exploding the way they potentially could with more friction. So we're all sliding around a bit.
Yeah. The floor was probably the only thing I really didn't like love about the event, honestly.
Agreed.
Just-
For armored specifically. The carpet was fine.
Yeah.
The
The
carpet was
carpet,
great.
yeah, fencing in the carpet was great.
You just
but
see me slide back there.
yeah,
Literally.
safe. Not really.
Yeah. I went in a full circle to get away from them.
So what do you have ideas about what you won't think you want to try next time?
Definitely. In this moment, because of the testing that I had with Sven, like a couple humans earlier, a couple fights earlier, I was like, okay, so I can't stab either of them in the face, not reasonably, or with any sort of consistency. However, and they're waiting for me to drop that shot into a leg shot, so I can't lead with a leg shot, but I can throw the face thrust and drop it into a body thrust, and I think that can potentially be successful. I absolutely touched um, both parties multiple times with that attack, but without it sticking in. So I think what I would change is the angle and the way in which I throw the body thrust.
I think that I think you can throw the leg. It's just the timing has to be really good. You can't lead leg. You have to counter punch leg.
I think it is always like a thrust in. Yeah, well, you have to do something to open it up. I agree with you. Whether it's
But like
counterpunch or like
if
thrust to leg.
if he throws his left,
Mm-hmm.
then you do have the leg is open at that point. It's just timing it.
Yeah, but he's waiting. Both of them like to catch that with their sword and just throw it back in. Block
Yeah,
the lane, throw it back. Block the lane, throw it back.
yeah, because it's safer, right, for them
Yeah,
to do it
always.
that way.
Yeah, so this is one where I put blade on his body, but not enough. If I change the angle, maybe. And I think I set it up with a. It was definitely a pump of some sort. And he drops that slot
The little
left.
thumbnail was covering that shot.
Oh,
I
you're talking
couldn't.
about my face, John?
No, yeah, the thumbnail when you were putting your cursor over the scrubbing through the
Oh,
video,
oh, oh, got it.
it covered that interaction.
Let me let me rewind a little bit. One more time. See what the fuck happened. He was just throwing like a probing right here. He threw a probing left hand, which was non-committal. I don't know if he could have hit like a serious left,
Not with the way he's throwing that.
but this one I committed, like actually trying to thrust, but it
Hmm.
slid off his person, kind of going this way. So I think
Yeah.
if I had brought my basket from this orientation closer to me, the current viewer, like toward the camera,
Hmm.
by like 6 inches and turned the corner a little bit more, I could have punched it in. Give it enough oomph.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually.
Fighting him and Sven both, I think that felt like the most open thing. I touched Sven's leg. I got his leg on the opening shot, and then not again. He was like, nah, I don't want to get touched again. And so he like squatted down a little bit more.
He just got lower in his stance.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he took away that opening. Yeah, when he does
Yeah.
that, chat, when a two-stick walks up to you, and this happened to me, multiple humans did this to me. When a two-sticker just uses their right hand to cover my sword like that, and just walks towards you, it is so frustrating. Like intensely frustrating if you can't clear the room. And I was starting to like, at this point in the day, I'm exhausted, but I had learned to start to like shove off of them and spin the corner, or like maybe bring that hand back behind me to then use that to throw back into them. Starting to figure out how to deal with that, but that is very unfamiliar, and it's something that at least here in Lantia, I don't get very many reps of. Very few two sworders actually do that as an opening sequence, but it happens a lot in other kingdoms.
The sticky hand thing.
The sticky hand, yeah,
Interesting. Yeah.
because it was man, it's Douglas Henry. Hopefully, I got that correct. Um, the guy
Was
who
the
recently,
Eastern guy, right?
who recently won Burka. I think
Burka. Yeah.
yeah, and then so that's no joke, and I think he just probably made hay off of doing exactly that. Because he did that
Well,
to
it
me
make
over and over, and I couldn't figure it out. And then again, Rags here is doing that same meta, and I just like that, right? I'm like,
yeah.
fuck. Like I knew I was dead. I was like, he could explode at me.
He
And
was just being nice there.
yeah, he was just being nice. Yep, that's
He
all.
could have destroyed your ribs if you'd
Oh,
wanted.
100%. Right. Oh, I knew that. I knew that in the moment. He was just.
Yeah.
So if he touched me with stick, I was like, you could have exploded me probably.
Yeah.
And he'll let
When
me know if you couldn't have.
Yeah. When I fight Ragnar, I usually just call anything that touches me
Yep.
because he can make it hard so easily. It's like he's just being nice, and we're just like just practicing. And so
Mm-hmm.
if it was an accident, it wasn't hurt, he'll tell me.
Yeah, right, right. That's exactly how it felt.
And I would like to be able to walk at the end of this fight.
Yep. Oh.
You almost got him with a face stab there, I think.
I don't know, man. He's talking about
It
right
looked like
here.
he moved his head for real for a second.
Oh yeah,
Right there.
right
Yeah.
there, huh? I didn't even notice it. That was like a passing thing on my end. So I was. So he got his cross block in place. He closed the door basically, right? Both
Yeah.
hands came in, but I was slotted between them, so that probably made him be like, "Oh, if it was in line, his blade is between my blades,
Yeah.
and so I need to get out of dodge." Okay, small wins. We'll call it a small win.
Well, and yeah.
Very small win. I have to move his head a little. No, my biggest win is putting blade on body at all. Like that for me feels good.
Yeah.
God, that fucking
I
sticky
think you
hand
look
thing.
you look real tired in this.
I am not an excuse though. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Also, you watch how much extraneous movement I'm giving compared to him.
Yeah.
He's very calm, collected, just kind of walking me down. I am hopping around like a nervous human, which is what I was in the moment.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. I feel the same way fighting him.
I'm excited for golf. I have some ideas of how to get through that. I'm gonna have to play through.
Hmm.
That's why we're doing this, watching the footage, testing out future
So the
potential options.
the other thing that I think that I have, as far as fighting them, that I have the advantage is that can fight the lower level, like their squires,
Oh
right?
yes, yes,
Who fight the
that
same
makes
style
sense.
but just don't execute it as high of level yet. And so I can get reps against something that's similar but not quite the
Yep.
same. So I can like kind of grind to get. I don't have to fight the boss right off the
Yeah,
bat.
yeah, yeah. You can grind so you're getting stomped by a boss every so often. Gain very little
Yeah,
XP off the boss. I agree.
yeah,
The bosses in this case. Um,
yeah. And Sven
I
and
don't have
Bags are
that.
definitely the final bosses of this
Yeah,
of two sorting.
of this chain. Yeah, the two sword dragon, two
Yeah.
sword gauntlet.
So um, yeah. So at Golf, I would go and fight like
I'm gonna find the other
fight the
people. I fought
fight the yeah.
what was their name? The was it? There's another human that was part of their crew.
Oh, Rolo, I think.
Rolo. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you.
He
But
fights
he
Sword and
does.
Shield though.
He
So
fights sword and shield, and not very similar at all to their style.
yeah.
Sven
Well, that's
drag style.
yeah. Um, Yeah, there's a couple of they have a couple of squires. Hari is very good, like one of the better unbelts in the kingdom, and Magnus,
Mm-hmm.
um, probably two of the better unbelts in our kingdom right in Austria right now, and they both fight the same two sword style. So, um, I always like trying practicing against them because I feel like I can work on kind of what I need to do, and then someday be able to maybe
Put
push
stick on them.
Ragnar
Yeah.
or Sven a little bit.
Man, watching this fight, I'm like that. I have such there's such a chasm of confidence in our own skill set with these weapon sets. Right? I look uncomfortable comparatively.
Yeah,
I'm not actually particularly uncomfortable with sword and board at this point, but definitely,
but you're fighting against something that's just not
yeah,
like their two sword style is very different than a lot of other two sword styles, and it's very good, right? So it's
yeah.
just kind of a
Yeah,
just
he's
using one hand there for
so
a second.
comfortable with his defense against one
Yeah,
stick. He just knows what to do with one stick, and he knows the only threat is the thrust. So he's just doing whatever he needs to stop that. Everything else he's ready to act against. Onside, offside,
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Did you get him there?
I don't think he was trying. I don't know if I did. I don't even know if that counts,
Sure.
to be honest.
He's definitely not trying, but
No, he's not trying. I bit the bait because he was leaning back, right? I try
Yeah.
to pump it. So let's see. He cross blocks, right? So he's in his the kind of what I think of as the Sven styled stance for two sword, and so he just does a block to the outside. Yeah, he was being very nice. Absolutely, I agree. Small deflection. I try to turn it over, just riding that momentum. But I think I punch him here unintentionally. Maybe. It's hard to tell from this camera angle.
You can definitely see the flipperiness of the floor here too.
Yeah, oh yeah. You can see all of us sliding about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Have you just hit
I
him?
don't hit him with stick. I think I hit him with the shield and just apologized.
Oh, just shield
That's my
punch by
guess, yeah.
accident.
Well, I think I hit his basket that hit his face. And I was like, oh, sorry, dude. That's my guess. I don't
Rubbing,
remember.
rubbing is racing, they say.
A long ass day, man. I barely remember things.
Yeah. Kind of all blurred together.
There's that punch offside that Felix does very well. I've been working on this particular attack.
Oh, I fenced with Felix. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, I heard he loved it, dude. He messaged and was like, "That was so fun." He lit up about how fun that was
Oh, that's good.
to fight you and to fight Simon or Torsi.
He does not show that emotion in the moment.
No, no, but he was super excited. He messaged about it,
Well, I'm
which I
glad
think is
he.
awesome. He's been grinding away at fencing. He wants to
Yeah, I'm glad
challenge
he.
you.
It's always fun to work with people who want to get better.
Yep, absolutely. And he's got all those natural skills, like the fight skills. He's a great
Yeah.
armored fighter. But
Oh, do we have Do you say we have Rags and Arn
oh
video?
yeah, let's go find that.
Can we
I'm
watch
excited
that?
about that. Yeah, hell yeah. I was looking for. I didn't get to watch all of it because I was filming and or doing something else. I don't remember.
I was talking to someone while it was happening, and I think I
You were
saw you
talking
were
to you
filming
were
it.
talking to Taurus,
Yeah, I was
and
talking
you
to Taurus.
wanted to like be like, "Hey, stop talking to me, bro, just for a second." uh,
I should have just told Taurus. He would have understood, but
he
I saw
absolutely
you
would
filming, and so I was like, I'll watch it later.
have. Question is, which one of these many videos is it going to be?
You just have to
This is
scrub
early.
through a
Do
shit.
you remember? This is later in the day.
It was later in the day.
We'll look around.
Oh, dude.
Wow, what a click, chat. I'm a fucking gamer. Out of a out of an hour amount of footage here, I clicked right to it. Not
Yeah.
pre-planned. That shit was amazing. Holy shit. I want to back it up a little.
That was like the end of it,
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah.
the end
Still, that's really impressive.
of it. Yeah, thanks, man. Gamer.
We're lucky, I guess.
God gamer. Right here. All right, yep. That's the start of the set. For folks in chat,
That guy just threw his sword.
yeeted it. Rags and Arn, both very good at what they do, and some of the winningest folks out of their respective areas.
Yeah.
Pretty objectively. That's not. I don't think that's.
Yeah, probably two of the better fighters who have not won a crown. They were at this event at least.
Nope. They both remind me of Felix. Like they pursue very much the prowess and nothing else, and they don't want the responsibility and the kind of the I suppose the work
Yeah.
parts of crown. It's my understanding.
But I think they both fight at a royal peer level, like
Oh
inarguably.
yeah, no doubt. Hell yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good call. It's one of the exciting ones. I remember this first pass or set was really explosive. I mean, they went. Yeah, that was pretty.
Can we see the whole thing again in slow motion?
Yeah, definitely. You want me to put it on just like a? Let me put it on flat slow mo.
Yeah, probably easier to do that than just frame by frame. It's too
Yeah.
long.
Agreed. What, like 50?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a fight, man. He got that
Nice
cross block
block.
high with that hanging guard.
Yeah.
Arn seems very active with his sword, so he's not allowing. Boom, there it is. There's that
The
leg
leg, and
for.
then he hit him in the head at the end, I think.
Yep. I think the leg was. I don't know if that trade uh, was worth. I mean, obviously the trade right here is not not worth in the sense that he lost the bout. You know.
Yeah, it's
How
definitely
did?
a good head.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How did he get to the leg? Yeah.
It looked like he just got inside the basket.
Well, there's got to be something that have set it up, right? He saw something. So rewinding just a little bit. Okay. So Rags throws a big right hand. It looks like a wrap. I can't tell.
Yeah, I think it's an
Oh
overhead
no,
wrap.
is it? No, it might be on just a slot shot to try to
I think
freeze the
it's a wrap.
sword. Oh,
But it's
maybe it
hard
is.
to. Oh, maybe it is a front blade.
I think it's four blade. I can't tell though.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
It looks like kind of try to pin their sword, but Arn does a great job of letting that momentum just bounce and immediately fire, and you can see this like straight line.
Well, and I think if you look, Rags also got high to throw that high line headshot.
Yeah.
Like he pushed off his back leg and he's up a little bit. So I think his hands are a little high to block the leg.
Yep.
And he's not squatted as much as he normally was.
He's also taking that step. He's
Yeah.
timing that step in. Boom.
And he still
Yeah.
almost gets there.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's close. It looks like Rags as he's dropping that knee. He drops the shield. Maybe by habit. And then gets clonked. Boop. I wonder if that like he touched his butt on something that caused him to like drop his shield a little.
yeah, I wonder if he hadn't, if he, yeah, if that guy hadn't been stepping behind him, he could have gotten out.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Reasonable consideration. I don't know. These two action stars walking in slow mo. All right, move faster, guys. Look at that slide.
Yeah.
Did he get him?
I said,
Is
I
he
think he just
accepting
got a
that
little like
shot?
face slot.
It's just a offside tap, right? This might be one of those like cultural things for me.
Can I go back a little bit?
Do you think he? We
I
passed
think it
that?
already landed.
Okay.
Yeah, you could probably go back by like frames there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Look at that shot. What's up,
Yeah.
Billy? Right hand chop. Oh yeah, it was a right hand chop. I think you're right. Was this? Okay, so this is a wrap. I'm like
Like
pretty
a little
certain I
short
can
wrap.
see that short wrap. Yeah. It looks like I can't tell if it hits head, but I definitely clonk shield right here. Boom, because you see the shield
Yeah.
shift over. Look at that forward. That's that Sven styled forward.
It's a weight transfer.
That weight transfer forward. Yeah, to get all that power going forward. Yeah, and when you're in this position, in Arn's position, like weight wise, it's just hard to generate anything forward, power wise. Everything is kind of gutted. Billy. Uh, um, where did you find? Did someone send that X post or a Twitter post to you? Are we allowed to say Twitter? Is that still allowed? I don't really know. Don't use that service.
Most people still call it Twitter, honestly.
Okay, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that right landed.
It's funny. Left ear after. Yeah. Okay. You can see how like Arn's like, what? Why the fuck did that hit me? It is cool to see like the two stick throw and how close those sticks trail to each other. I want to go 50% again.
Just watch Rags at 50%. It'll just look like a normal fight. That was a really close,
That
just a
was
little low
very
on the.
close. That's what I was just thinking. Oh fuck! I went past. Well. Okay. Man, Arn has that real fast. Yeah, every time he basically the moment he sees that left hand start moving, he moves like within a
Yeah.
couple of frames. I think for
Can we see that one more time? Yeah.
yeah. I just want to I'll frame back it up. I keep clicking
Yeah.
on the bar, but it's not working because we have too much footage.
It's too long. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta use the hotkeys.
yeah. I forgot what it was. The forward and back 10 frame
It's just well, 5 seconds is arrow keys.
arrow keys. Okay. I don't have those on this keyboard. All right, moving on.
You don't have arrow keys?
No, I have a condensed keyboard.
Oh, such a gamer.
I am such a gamer. All right. Yeah, that left offside when he's spotting that because I think he hit him back again earlier with that same shot. Later, dude. Good to see you. Thank you for the memes. Chat, if you didn't see, I advertised via a Twitter post that Billy shared with the group. Step out of these. Which way do you step out? Like, what's the out for? Trying to picture which way he would have stepped if he wasn't sliding all over the place. Yeah, slot into the hip. Oh, okay. Is it that like what people say sucking out, like the bringing the hips back, leaving the blades in place, the defenses in place? Okay. Fiore? No. All right. Did I do one more? Hey, John, you there?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're good. I was wondering if they. You remember how many they did in the set?
I don't.
Oh,
Arn only likes to do 3 or 4 fights, though.
correct.
But he fought a lot, so.
Fought a lot. He was constantly out here. I have a lot
Yeah,
of footage
so.
of him. Oh, there it was. Oh. That one hurt me a little. That.
Yeah,
That
body.
short wrap is so fast. Brutal stuff. That's a cool fight watching them go.
Arn's definitely doing better than a lot of people do.
Oh yeah. He's significant. Oh, it's not a short wrap. It's a okay. So it's basically like a onside to leg, just bringing it a little higher. Boop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like one more time. Once the leg, once the body. Okay. That makes sense. Doesn't have quite the ape index to that's easily get behind people. Good call in a fight. What a fight.
Yeah, that was fun. Real fun.
Sven, let's see if we have any of yours. I haven't really looked at this footage, so I don't really know where things are. Yeah, here he's got Popeye arms. So the tales say.
Legends. His arms.
Video 3.
Arn fighting.
You want to watch the Arn one? This is
I don't know how well you can see it in from this
Alarin.
angle. Alarin.
Huh. Who is? Can't tell who Rags fighting there. And this is Arn and Alarin. This is Rags and somebody. Oh, it's Arn's squire, I think. Maybe not official squire. I don't remember the specifics there.
But Easterner.
Luther. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Interesting.
Is there any Morgan fights that? Because I think John was telling me that Morgan was dope. Yeah, John was telling me that Morgan's another beast of fighter that I should be watching from this event.
Yeah. I got beat up by Morgan. It's pretty good.
Do you know where your set with him is?
I do not. I think it was filmed, but I just don't know where it is. Use
Okay,
your
yeah, no
gaming
worries.
your gamer sense. Find it, Vinny.
I don't even know the regalia or the garb of Morgan. I don't know
I
how
think
I
he's
can
wearing
intuit.
black and gold.
Our set is video 3. Okay, I'll watch our set. Let's do that. This is 4. Okay, part 4. Let's go to part 3.
Oh, Boomy and you and Sven.
Yeah. Oh, John and Morgan on 4. Okay. While we have it up, we'll see if we can find it. Let's click
I
through.
thought it'd be somewhere in this because it was in the middle, about the middle of the day.
Yep. Oh, they're still going. Luther. Looking for the John shield. And I bet there's a bunch of other footage out here, right? I think that's not me. I saw a bunch of cameras. So we might catch
Yeah,
one
I
with the Aedult
saw
too.
SEA Tally, I think, is another channel that posts a lot of videos. I think they have some.
Okay. Was that the person with the camera who's kind of walking around individual fights?
I don't know who it was. I just know that the channel posted videos.
Good set, good set. All right, let's see if we can't find it. Arts was 5. Okay, great. I will look that up.
Tigany.
Who's that? That's not the right person. I assume that's not Morgan.
No, he's a knight.
Yeah. What is happening? Why am I just in the camera? The fuck?
Blocking. Oh,
Oh
you and
yeah.
Edward.
Did you see? I sent this. I clipped this. The fight with. Um.
With Ed.
Yeah, with Ed, and I clipped it where his stick broke.
Oh.
Chat, if you want to watch this. So right now, his great sword is I don't know if it's pre-broken, like it's slightly damaged, but it was definitely damaged after our fight. And you can see the moment it happens. You also hear it. It's very loud, obvious crack of a stick.
No, I didn't see that.
I felt so good fighting His Grace this particular go around, just in most forms. 20 minutes into video 3 is Morgan. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. In video 3, awesome.
And we're in 4. Okay.
Yeah, we're in 4. I'm glad you know where it is. So that moment when he swung that sword around like that, before and after, it was the we'll watch Morgan and John and then us next. Right there when I blocked the sword, all of a sudden his yep.
Oh yeah.
That. So well, there it is. And now you can see the crook in the
And when
great
did
sword.
when did y'all notice that it was broken?
Immediately
Immediately.
after
Oh,
this,
okay.
yeah. Right here. Whoop. Oh, that moment right here. So, right there. It looks like he got a clean kill shot.
Oh, and you can see that how much it's flexing on your
Yeah,
head.
look at that. That's the break right there. All right. So he catches me this time instead of
Oh wow,
on the
that's like
blade.
wrapping all the way around.
Yeah, yeah. And you say,
That's hilarious.
nope. Hello, thank you for the follow. Yeah, yeah. You can see the sword goes. Oh man.
That's really funny.
I thought it was on my stick, but I found it. So I guess my head broke his stick. If you want to look at it that way.
You want to look at that way?
All right, all right.
Did you call it?
Yeah, oh definitely. Video
Oh,
3. Um, 20 minutes in. Let's find out. Part 3, 20 minutes.
worse than Kristoff at the beginning of that?
There we are. Okay.
Yeah, there we are.
Dope. Thank you, Sven. I appreciate you. That saves a lot of diving around. All right. My fights with Arn are behind John's fights. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, my
We get to watch it next.
shield's so high.
If you want to freeze whatever, let me know. So, okay. Sven, what makes Morgan particularly good? Like, what are the aspects of his fight? So, if you had to like highlight a couple parts of his fight. Did he catch you on that? That looked like a hit body.
Let me see it again.
Uh,
I was looking at chat for a second. So.
yeah, yeah, you're good. Right here.
Oh yeah, that was definitely.
Boom. Behind your shot. Okay.
I agree with all of those things.
So he blocks. It looks like right here he stuffs your power with that shield extension, and it immediately follows up. Fast throw to the body.
Good timing too on that.
That was very good timing. I was good getting your legs out on that one. Awesome.
I think the only place he didn't hit me was the leg.
That might be like a height diff. You gotta go.
But it was okay because everyone else did.
Oh, that was a straight down the center slide. Did he freeze you? What happened?
I ran into not to make an excuse, but I ran into the fighter behind me as I was stepping back.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah, yeah.
And I just paused because I was like trying to figure out, and
he also
he did not
paused?
pause.
He just
He did
like
not
hit
pause.
you.
He just threw a slot shot.
Yeah, yeah.
I should have
Oh, so
blocked, but
yeah, you could have blocked. You look like you got stunned. Like someone hit you with hard CC.
yeah. No, in my head, and this was not stupid. In my head, I had like thought there was I was thinking it like a hold, like not that there was a hold,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was thinking reset, and he did not reset. It was totally valid because there was no.
Yeah, there's no Marshall.
We were all over each other,
Yeah.
all day. Everyone was on top of each other, right? So.
Also, isn't the correct way to train always defend yourself?
Yep.
That should be
Correct.
never not. Whew.
Oh, I see that combo that he did. That
Yeah,
was great.
yeah. That was slick.
Like.
I'm back it up.
Boom,
Yo, would
boom.
you say? Oh, I don't have an arrow. You know any of the shortcuts for this?
If you don't have arrow keys, I don't know. I think if you hit,
So it's off,
there's a way to
on.
pull up all the hotkeys, which I think is shift greater than or lesser. No. There's a button that lets you that YouTube will show you the hotkeys,
Okay.
but I can't remember.
Oh, look at that difference here in your offsides. His second offside goes under, like it blocks him because he keeps that kind of high arm, where it kind of helps him defend himself. But you got your body out of the way. Looks of it.
Yeah,
Follows
that
up
was
the
great.
Yeah, right here is where he catch you with that turnover to Moline.
Why am I fading? I'm no.
You sucked out to avoid the second.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh,
fading to the wrong direction, I think.
oh, you think you should have gone?
I remember that shot on the arm that gave me a bruise.
Okay. His his offsides are good. Like they're so fast, and he does like a high arm version. He's strong with it. Back place, yeah. That Barry, just a very close Barry. How did you feel in this fight? Were you like, oh man, I'm
Felt
just getting fucking stomped, or were you like, no,
I
I feel
felt
okay.
mostly like I was just getting stomped. There was a couple of times where I felt like I like survived a combo or threatened him a little bit, but for the most part, this was like a definitely feeling outclassed.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, that's kind of why you go to Adult Swim and things like
Oh,
this, right? Is to
100%.
swim in the deep end.
Yeah. I really do think this event draws out, like it is such a draw for the best players to test themselves.
Yeah, when you have people from all over the known world, right? As
Hmm.
fighters in the
And
SCA out
really
there.
only here just to do this.
Yeah.
Where's
Was
he
Morgan
based out
from
of? You know?
Aedenveld, I think is what Sven
Involved?
said.
Okay. Okay.
Aedenveld, yeah.
Is
So
he
he
a,
actually came farther. He came from farther away than we did, I guess,
you know,
technically. Balance two.
is he a war regular? Is he a Penza Gulf human?
I imagine more the Phoenix,
Yeah.
formerly
That side of the world.
Australia.
Australia, yeah. I thought he was beating the pants off you. Apparently it didn't work that
Maybe he's beating the pants off both of us.
way. Overflow.
He's fighting so well his pants are falling off.
That's awesome. Uh did you guys go back? I don't know if you have history from
I only
the
came
foam
because
side. That's awesome. Yeah. That's dope.
he seemed like a cool guy and a great fighter, obviously.
It's funny that both of you traveled significantly further to meet up into our neck of the woods.
True. Yeah, this makes me I can't wait for next year already.
Yeah, you're watching. You're like,
And,
man, I could be so much better.
well, just yeah, like I wish I could do this more regularly because I feel like I'd be a lot better. You
Oh
know,
yeah. If this was anybody's local practice, you would get very good very quick.
you'd kind of have to.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. What- I don't know. I think
No,
John might
yeah,
be married to his Wardor.
yeah. He Morgan what did tell me I should get a smaller shield after this set of fights.
Did he give his reasoning?
He said that he thought I was limiting my offense because he said there was too. He said I didn't have enough options. Like he kind of knew where I was going to throw because there's only so many places to throw with the bigger shield.
Okay.
Which I understand the argument, but I think it's more of. And Sven probably disagrees with this too, honestly. But or with probably agrees with Morgan. But I just think that I'm not executing the style as well as I could be. Not that the style is bad, but
Okay. Right. Right. It's your your execution of what could be. I mean,
limits what.
I think it's fairly agreed upon that center grip has a higher skill ceiling, arguably a higher skill floor. Like it's harder to be defensive with it But the things you can do with it when you learn to be defensive with it is
Yeah,
it widens your offensive kit.
I would
Essentially.
definitely agree with that too. What me saying?
Would you do center oval, Sven, if you were to equip John? Picturing John as like a Diablo character.
I mean, his that's so small.
Okay.
Rectangle. I don't mind the
This
shield
is
that
small.
your shield that your squire has looks decent size center grip.
Oh, Rolo.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, he is dumb. I think as well. That's a. I think some of that's uncomfortability. I don't know how much of that is like a measure diff.
Yeah, the I was definitely a little uncomfortable and intimidated, so I think I was a little skittish at range to address what Dom was saying.
Oh. Yeah, that last combo you just kind of tried to void out at the end, and that's I feel like the wrong play in that moment
100%. Yep.
because your sword was in the way. If you left it high, it would have blocked the second shot. But of course, you couldn't have known. You were just like, oh shit, my sword's coming down. I need a duck. How long has Morgan been playing this game? Is he kind of a lifer or a crossover guy or?
Longer than him.
I think he means scrum, like during the action. At least that's how I interpreted it.
That's what I thought so too. Pomp.
Okay, so it's also like an A range, like Cora Cora. I had never used that term before, John, until talking with you.
Core.
Yeah, Cora Cora, just
Yeah.
as a term. Man, I'm sad that I didn't get to fight this person since it sounds like they don't normally Penzik or golf. Should have gone out of my way. I feel like I'm built similar to him. Could have asked how he does his high hand offside.
Definitely similar height. He's I think a little bigger than you, but
Yeah, he's way faster with his cut combos, and he's usually throwing threes, kind of as a minimum.
yeah, it's a good point. It's like yeah, it's definitely a three combo most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
That was a two,
That was a
but
two, but he doesn't throw singles, and I
I
am
don't know that.
very guilty of just one and dones.
Yeah, I also don't throw a ton of combos either.
Yeah, you and I aren't that good yet, to be very honest. Very
Yeah.
blunt. It's not like we're bad
No, I
fighters,
agree.
but like the skill specifically in cut work with a stick is
Well, like, how long have you been fighting armored? Like, I've been fighting since 2021, basically.
yeah, basically somewhere in end of 2020, mid 2020. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically at the start
So
of
like,
in any serious manner.
yeah, I did a bunch of pelling in 2020, but I didn't really start like actively sparring until 20 spring of 2021, like after the vaccines came out, basically.
Man,
Pandemic.
that Sven, you're getting perfectly covered by passerbys on a couple of those exchanges. Oh, and we have one there. I think I was manning a camera at this point and tried to cover both. I think, or someone is manning the camera. There we go. To the Arn Sven fight.
Much higher level between both, or
Oh, yeah,
combined level.
yeah, yeah.
Look at those blocks from Sven. Goddamn.
The idea of clogging lane has helped me, like envisioning that in my head. So instead of like going down to block my appendage, I'm clogging forward a lot more, like punching forward. Is Arn's a strap? It looks like a strap shield, right?
No, it's center grip.
Is it center grip?
He's just holding it across his body.
Is there a strap on the? Oh no, I guess not. Yeah, it's just a position. Watch the last exchange.
It's shift question mark. By the way, we'll bring up a list of all the hotkeys for YouTube. By the way,
Oh, cool. Thank you.
just for future.
Yeah, we'll have to look. Did he catch you with like a wrap, like a short wrap? Is that what happened? Oh, nice. Bonk onside. Oh, okay.
So Sven's in the chat here. Arn is looking kind of over the top of his shield, but I think you had told me you thought that wasn't the best approach to fight your style, fight against your style. Is that
When you say looking at over top of shield, you mean like?
like he's looking like he's not A-framing, right? Like he's looking
Oh, I see. I
like
see.
like he's looking over the top, kind of on the left side, actually, right?
Instead of the more boxer hands at like jawline to temple.
Yeah. I could move, I would
You
threaten
know,
the head more.
I
That
think
makes sense.
everybody's offense kit was somewhat gutted by the surface we were on.
Yeah, because like you fought when you fought McCully at Crown, I felt like yeah you were threatening his head more because he had a similar guard to how Arn is fighting.
Okay. They kind of punch over like a little bit more as if they're fighting a lefty directly.
Hmm.
Thumb lead more. Okay.
Thumb lead more. Yeah, that makes sense. That was a good fight
Good
too.
fight. Who is Rags fighting? Is that a new human?
I think Rags fought every two sworder that was there. It looked like.
He had a Q,
Yeah, it's pretty
certainly.
funny.
Who is that?
They all wanted a turn. Yeah, seems like a bad idea to me.
Yeah, instead of grabbing them for a fight, I would just grab them for like a lesson. Like, hey, watch me fight someone else.
Two sword on two sword is also kind of hard. Like it's a weird matchup. I think.
Do you find, Sven, do you find fighting two sorters something um, where that matchup is more uncomfortable because you don't get as many reps against a two sorter versus like a sword and board? Or does it feel like fairly comfortable because you're around it a lot?
Feeling the best at it just sucks in general. Yeah, because it's a little random because there's so many weapons, right?
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, that
I am I have renewed interest in my like, or it's not interest. I should just say I have a renewed vigor in my left-handed pilling. I'm like I really do want to adopt this at some point and give it a whirl, give it a college try, as it were.
college try.
Yeah, is that what people
Way
say?
too much work in my opinion.
Being a two sorter,
Yeah.
maybe. I think I would enjoy it.
I mean, that's all we're here for, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah, the alternative is to like learn to use my shield, my center grip with a way more offensive capability.
two swords is terrible style. Even Sven says.
A lot more grind to learn the same thing.
I think the learning curve is just a lot steeper for two sword than sword
Yeah,
and
oh,
shield.
no doubt. Okay, Sven, do you think the skill ceiling, what one can execute, um, do you think it is higher with swordboard, or do you like say center grip versus two sword, or do you think they're comparable skill ceilings, like at the tip top of the potential skill, as far as forms are concerned, ignoring body types? Okay, is that because of the numbers game of it's the same way lefties have built an advantage even against other lefties because it's just unfamiliarity, not as many reps against that form? Or do you think it is like the potential, like what you can possibly do in your offensive kit?
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, having two weapons, right? Like there's a lot of potential in that if you're willing to put the effort in.
Right, right. Also, yeah, I feel like
But
it's essentially becoming, in some ways, becoming a lefty. Very literally, in some ways,
it's like
actually.
becoming a lefty and righty at the same time, right?
Yeah, but the
Like
but
literally.
the but the like in the sense that like numbers wise, uh, most people have very little in terms of reps against everybody. Like just across the board, have very few reps against two sorters.
Yeah, Sven fights are like almost like a defensive two sword style versus
Hmm.
most people just
I
like want to
didn't
go out there and hit
and,
people.
until we broke down Crown. I really didn't like pay enough attention to that aspect. Now that I've seen them, okay, I get it. It is throw behind, be where they're going to be, and otherwise
Mhm.
keep measure. Explode when you want to explode, like when you mean to go.
Sven's two sword style feels the most like out of any heavy fighting feels the most like really high end rapier fighting to me. Like the way of like control measure, control the weapon, throw behind, throw the opening kind of thing.
You know,
That makes sense.
I love your use Sven when you talk about like compressing the variables. That to me makes a lot of sense in my head because the swings
Yeah.
are much wider with the style. It's like built in.
Mm-mm.
I think that's literally the only time I put stick on you.
Was it good or did it just touch?
uh, that's a question that's for Sven, not for me.
It looked like it came off his basket, but doesn't mean it wasn't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if I got a clean touch, but I think that's the only time I put stick on you at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Like touching you with blade.
Fake high point.
Yeah, it's always the like put point out for the thrust. I think I could have left the stick a little bit more forward for the thrust, but I wanted this reaction, the cover face reaction. Like that's what I normally do. Man, your squat reaction is so on point as well. Yep,
Oh yeah.
I think it
It just
clips
catches
right
like
here, the nub at the
like
bottom. Yep.
the little nub, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, agreed.
I mean that was close.
Close. And then you squatted it a little bit lower and it was gone.
Mm-hmm. So you don't skip leg day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no. When we were playing, I realized that Sven has a built-in reaction. This is for all of chat, where he defends his face just by extending forward, and is just not deterred by any other motions by my body. He's like, I don't care. I will defend my face from your thrust. That's it.
Can we see that
Yeah,
again?
of course.
Slow-mo?
That's
I
all.
mean
I'll
that's
watch
his
it.
very
That's the
basic
bread and butter.
Sven
Yep.
bread and butter, but
As Sven says, if you can't survive this, you don't get the next part, which I did not
yeah.
survive that. That's the one, too. This
One,
is
two.
yep, left.
right.
Left,
Yeah,
right. Yep.
very boxing. I was filming this, and I
Mm-hmm.
definitely laughed when that happened.
Yeah. Oh, the first. Yeah.
I was like, there it is.
I'm excited to go to golf and test to see if I can back out of that when you can move forward as well. Both of us on less slick ground, or if it just evens out.
Hmm. Good old fashioned grass.
That's why John doesn't film his visits with you. I keep giving him shit about that. He just comes back and shows me a picture of a bruise.
John has seen it a lot. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You don't give me the
I
equal
filmed
opportunity to kind of enjoy you getting hit by Sven.
fashion.
Rude.
There's a lot more of it.
Right. Yet here I am, the only one who has it on wax.
Hmm. I
Same
mean, we just
combo.
watched Duke Morgan offside my body like a bazillion
that
times. So
is not wrong. Woo. Follow through. One of these connects with the back of my arm, and that's the one that left the mark. I don't remember which one. It might have been both, but there's one that like was a strong connect.
hmm.
Like it was the obvious stick from across my tricep, basically. A little bit that side delt.
Could we see that again too?
Yeah, the first one getting. I think the first
He
one.
threw a
I mean,
wrap, I think, right?
I have to go further.
I think you need to go back further.
Yeah. Short video. Short video. Gotta remember that.
You can actually use the bar.
Yeah. So I commit way too much of that. Yeah, there's that follow. I had to commit. Look how much of this I have to commit to my right side. So my left side is just wide the fuck open right here.
Oh, you're trying to hang block at the end.
Yeah.
Timing from Sven here is also excellent, right? Like he throws cat block and then instant return.
Yeah, I remember this. You're like, get that stick forehead, and then point it out toward arm.
Back hand to forehead, right?
Backhand to forehead. Only duck through if you're blocking the wrap to then return. One of the things, Sven, that I noticed is I'm getting both Rags and Douglas Henry, if I'm remembering that correctly. They both would do the sticky hands, reach out and like try to. If I go hanging guard, they'll just like paw my blade down and then jump in at me. But it's something that at least in the footage that we've watched recently of yours that you don't do. Is it something that okay? I was like, I didn't see it as much in the last couple of times, but I didn't know if that was a preference in execution. Same hip opening there. What the fuck is my arm doing?
Your sword arm?
Yeah, I already blocked
Yeah, I
the
was kind
left
of
side.
wondering. You take it out of the lane, basically.
I'm trying to do a swap. I think I'm trying to bring this hand up and over, and then this
Oh,
shield coming back across to stop this. But I'm so late because it's a big motion. I really should have just kept my sword arm on the sword side and maybe drop it down.
yeah. Since you pick it up to try to hang on the other side,
Yeah, instead of traveling a
gives
longer distance. Yep. Oh man, that was dumb. I think this is a sure sign of like just I don't know what to do in that moment.
yeah, because you're trying to figure it out, and it's hard to do it without having the reps, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Totally get it.
What is good? This was a fantastic experience. I look forward to more.
I think you look a little more comfortable against Sven than you did against Rags.
Absolutely. I couldn't. I didn't know how to deal with the sticky hand thing. That just made me feel like I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I don't know what to do.
Did it for fun. I think Sven is giving you a more like normal fight,
Yeah,
and Rags was messing around a little bit, which I think kind of like threw you off.
yeah, maybe.
Do you want your hand? Oh, that was close. Um, like your point in this situation is that intentional?
You're asking me, all right, or Sven?
You sorry, Boomy, is your point? You're letting your point kind of like drift forward a little bit.
Yes.
Is that an intentional way to like ward him off, or is it just a
I was trying to
uh,
test to see like how far. So this is something just for chat. That if you see me in my fights, sometimes I let my blade kind of like traverse past the targets that I want to attack, and just kind of just checking to see if yeah, I was like that's my strongest offensive weapon, right? Is the thrust by far.
sure?
Everyone knows this, and so if people let me check that, like that, like I see the reaction, see what they're doing, um, and if they let me like that little like kind of punching movement, it allows me to then bring the blade forward and actually thrust without triggering as much of a reaction from them in the future because they're like, oh, he's just pawing again. I don't know if it's good meta, but definitely yields me the results that I want in a lot of contexts. Like that is like okay, what maybe
Yeah.
I can sell him on a not real movement.
Oh, that's my bad.
I'm gonna go with Sven hit me with one of two weapons.
That's probably.
Yeah. And you have that like the prowl crouch. Like when you're ready to explode, you get that like I don't know, cat drop down low, ready to pounce kind of movement in your body.
Yeah,
I think
like a big
here
cat.
you're telling me look for opportunities to shove back in. Don't give you the measure that you want and be on my back foot. Yeah, just step back in. That is something you're absolutely correct about. And I think I just need reps. I need to figure out how to get good quality reps when I actually feel pressure. You find somebody who pressures me and then just practice that.
I would. Oh, yeah, that's when your elbow cob broke.
Oh yeah, yeah. Someone called it.
I was trying to yell hold, but you couldn't fucking hear shit in there. So
Yeah, it was loud as fuck. Oh yeah, yeah.
I,
Someone
I
called.
was worried that Sven was going to destroy your elbow.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you not destroying my elbow.
Oof. It
What? The,
was a good stab.
what? I don't know. What we walked into. That's Hoken, one of ours, up
Yeah,
north of me.
I've seen him in your battle barn before.
Yeah. Yep. Working his two stick. I'm glad he got his set with Rags. Did you get a set with him, Sven? This person, blue yellow. So I don't know if he specifically wants to fight the style. Oh, okay. I was like, I would go. I feel like every two sticker should be going out of their way to poke both of you and be like, hey, show me, show me the ways of being better at this thing. Are there any other Morgan fights? Is there like a you and Morgan, Sven, kicking around somewhere? John.
Did
Oh,
did
oh,
I
okay.
think there might have been a Rags and Morgan in the background of one of the other videos.
Right. Okay. That'd be
I
dope.
know they I know they fought.
Okay. That'd be a good one to
Um,
watch.
yeah.
Um.
Use your gamer sense, Boomy.
Okay. Yeah. Same time. Oh, okay. John. This person, his name is Patricus, and that I don't know why that name stuck out sorely in my head. It's like what?
Patricus?
I was like, it's like a mundane name plus Greekifying it in my head.
No.
I don't know if it's
I
like
mean that
a proper like Greek name or anything, but
that might be like the just the Greek version of Patrick or something.
I don't know if it's real or if it's a meme, like meant to be. I don't really don't know.
It's a memorable name though.
It's a memorable name.
It
Oops.
sounds fucking made up.
I know. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, Sven, it's your video
It's
3
your boy.
beginning. Okay.
It's your boy.
Here's your here's a set from Rolo and me. Rolo and I. Year and a half. Yep, yep. Baby fight horror. Do they have a background in fighting? Like doing, because I mean, I don't know if they're a crossover in some fashion. Right? A lot of guys come from boxing or some other striking sport. In my case, from fencing. Okay.
He's doing pretty good for the amount of time he's put in. And
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
tell he's
definitely.
working, tell he's grinding hard at it. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he's Finn, all his Finn squires do. So
I mean, that's the meta, right?
yeah,
You can't hold that sword up. You aren't learning anymore.
he did. He got the at Crown. They did an unbelt tourney.
Yeah.
He got second place. So
Oh, that's dope. I remember I was practicing my grass burners on him because I've been practicing that kind of low hip.
yeah,
Uh,
he was
nice. Yeah.
floating his shield out a little bit. I think so.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I think it might be appropriately high, but it's definitely a little forward. I don't know if that's like what he's been working on. Okay. So he's learning his shield shape and corners and all that. Yeah, shield change is huge. It really like fucks with your awareness of where your edges are. I'm still getting used to
He's also
my teardrops
he
and
he he just got a new helmet he can actually see out of. So that was also kind of an adjustment.
okay. That's a nice looking helm.
Yeah, his old helm he couldn't see, so he was always like looking up at the sky because he was trying to like look through like the chin portion of it or something.
Oh, okay. That's
It was
rough.
weird.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
felt bad.
So you fought him before, or like have interactions?
Me? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I fought him at a few bunch of different practices, and um, the unbelt attorney he got second and I won, so I gave him I knocked him out of that.
Okay.
So yeah, I've definitely seen him
Is there
progress
footage
a
of
lot,
that?
which is pretty cool.
Of you and him? And
What's that?
is there footage of you and him in that finals fight?
No, I really wish I really should have gotten someone to film
Jonathan.
that that like I had arranged everything to have all my crown fights filmed, and then I like was late to that tournament because I was doing pickup, so I like literally ran over late, and I was like halfway through that tournament. I was like, I really should have asked someone to film this.
Yep.
Especially, I would have liked my fight with Wilhelm filmed. But
Polearm Wilhelm Bellatrix.
yeah,
Yep.
I felt happy about how I fought in that fight.
I've now enough reps against like great sword slash polearm that I feel pretty good fighting them with swordboard.
Hmm.
Swordboard really is a very, especially with that center grip, a very versatile form.
Yeah, I feel like if you execute correctly, you should almost always win against polearm. There's some guys who are very good. There's like an exception, but
I was telling Will Death that I would rather fight him polearm and swordboard rather than fence him.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't fight him polearm, but I generally, yeah, I would probably agree with that. His two sword, his ace style in fencing is annoying
It's tough. It's tough to beat.
in a good way.
Yep. God, I keep jumping. I need to work on that. Chat. I need to not jump so much on my head wraps.
Gotta get those hops.
I am bad about that.
I thought you were just saying you were gonna commit to hopping more.
What? No. What? Why are you
I
saying
could have
this?
sworn you told me that.
No, you're making shit up. No, I'm trying to get rid of it until I like need it. um, instead of making it like a default movement. Staying grounded otherwise. I think it's probably a better meta. All right, let's look at video 3 beginning. Video 3 beginning.
Video 3.
Part 3. Anytime I'm trying to go to a head wrap, even if I don't need it, even if the person's like the same height, or you have to imagine like my arm goes another 2.5 feet above my head. I can hit most people in the back of their head without elevating. But it just makes me, and if I'm going to like jump like that, I really probably should jump forward more than up, because I'll better clear my fist past their head to turn that wrap around. I think it is. It's just like, I'm excited. Let's kill him now, and it pays off more often than not in that particular movement. So I don't get punished for it enough. The very good people just punish me every time I do that.
But Boomy, how are you ever going to generate power if you jump?
Rude. Yeah, it's one of those. There's like watching this really, in an event like this really highlights how much of a gulf there is between, at least for myself, speaking strictly for myself, like where I am and where like the top tier fighters are. Just massive gulf.
Hard agree too.
Oh,
Same.
and it's not even. It's like kind of laughable right now. I feel like a small child being moved around by some of the fighters there, and
But
I don't
isn't
think I'm
it
bad.
kind of,
It feels good.
isn't it like, I think it's a good
Oh, there it is.
perspective though, because that's how other people feel fighting us in Rapier.
Yes. Yes. Yep. To be on both ends of it in different contexts is
Yeah.
wonderful.
I think it's made me be more, I think it's helped me become like a better teacher of Rapier because I kind of remember what it was like
Yeah.
to feel that helpless again, you know?
Yep. And
So
to
a little more
try to
sympathetic.
be like, come off in a way that doesn't make you feel like an unapproachable person. Like in a lot of people, like I've heard a lot about you on the fencing side, and I'm scared of you. Like that'll be their intro line. I'm like,
Yeah.
hello, nice to meet you. My name's Boomy. That's my normal response.
I think you have to be one of the more approachable high-end fencers though.
I would like to think so, but I get it a good bit. Like I still get it at different
Oh,
practices.
interesting. You are
Someone will
tall, but you're like definitely more approachable than me. Like there's no doubt about that.
like I said, I like to think so, but I don't know if it's or what it is. Right? You you do
Chat,
have
who's
like
more
the
approachable?
oh, yeah. That's a yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like you're. I know you too well. I'm too biased. I can't actually answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. Chat, let me know. Is John more approachable? Am I more approachable? If you were in the new person's shoes,
Mhm.
I want to watch this fight. All right, I'll go back just a little bit. Okay, I think I actually like watched a portion of this fight. I was trying to do Torse a solid by trying to frame him in as well, but I was trying to watch Rag's fight as well. For new person get caught up. Is that a good thing? Is that like a hey, let's go party?
Yeah.
Try. I appreciate that. Thank you, son.
I don't know. I don't know. No offense to either Dom or Sven, but I don't know that they're the best judges of this when discussing
Rude
approachability.
ass John. I don't disagree with you. We are all fighter brained.
Yes. I mean, I like everyone that's been taught, you know, but once again, the speaking fighter, as Sven says.
Oh, Kato might be dropping some bars here. I appreciate that. Yeah, that Morgan and
I
Rag's fight
think
was cool.
I'm gonna say that Kato wins this conversation here.
Yeah, yeah. Agreed. Man, I'm just watching Torsk get Fucking offsided all the hell. Come on, Torch, defend yourself. Bro, use that shield.
I feel like Rags and Morgan's fight was kind of a little off to the side and hard to see in this video.
It was hard to see. Yeah, it was very the bits that I got to watch was very um very explosive. It was like interesting to watch. Fun fight. I hope I run into Morgan. Maybe I'll go out. Maybe I'll go out west at some point and run into him.
Or the Phoenix.
What if
Be
he
fun.
was, the no longer Estrella.
The war normally called Estrella.
Yeah, this yeah.
Known as Estrella, whatever the.
All right, John. I think I want to watch our fight at the end. Chat.
Our fight at the end.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
do it.
War at the parking lot. Brutal. Which is it number? Did I label it 6?
I think it's.
This guy right here. It's got to be this guy, right? This is mostly.
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, 9.
All right, chat. This is at the end of the day. After both of us have fought all day, up early, I was fucking trying to push my car up hills in the snow for several hours the night before.
Both
so
ways.
we are. Point being, we are both smoked, and we wager a best of 5, 3 wins. So this is our set. Apparently, it goes for a long time. Let's see. It goes for however this long is, almost 10 minutes.
Fuck.
So I want to show what 2 exhausted humans look like at the end of a day and after our set. Yeah, they were open, right? They had the mascot in front and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They had a human come out and dressed like that weird pretzel thing in the back there.
I meant to get a pretzel the whole weekend.
Did you? Oh, I think we did right by going to get food court food. That was good.
That was fun.
I
My
got like
Chinese food
4
wasn't
meals
the
out of it, too.
greatest, but
It wasn't a ton of sugar, but it was good.
Yeah.
There was at least a Hot Topic that we went into. I have no idea.
we did go to Hot Topic afterwards. Yep. We had the full mall experience.
We did. John,
On top of
can I tell you
fighting.
something?
Yeah.
Alex bought a few trinkets from Hot Topic that were Neopets related, and they're like, kind of like a, buy a blind pack, and you get what you get out of it. And she opened one and then realized it sells for, I think she bought it for a few bucks and sells for $200 online.
What?
And she sold it already. Yeah. Isn't
That's
that crazy?
amazing.
Yeah. I was like, she hit a.
Was that the one that she bought or the one that Lauren gave
No,
her?
it's the one that she bought. Yeah, she bought like
Oh, okay.
I think she spent like $60 buying 5 or something like that or whatever it was. $60 buying 7. I don't remember the exact numbers. It doesn't
So
really
she
matter.
made like
But
150
she like
bucks. Basically.
20x'd her that one item.
Yeah. That's amazing.
I thought it was cool.
That is cool. I was paid for a weekend almost.
Yeah, it really. I mean, it did. I really have learned your your leg shot watching your entries.
Yeah.
I think I haven't done it.
I think I was being too predictable with it in this section.
I mean, frankly, both of us are exhausted, but
Yeah.
I'm watching how much you're like leaning on me.
Oh yeah, you got that the back wrap there. I remember that stung a little.
Yeah, this last it didn't look particularly amazing. It didn't make for a good GIF.
It did not look very amazing, but I remember it feeling pretty good.
Okay. Where did I touch?
Yeah, you got the good step out there.
Oh yeah, holy shit, that is a long arm privilege, like crazy.
Yeah, my shield's also not. It's in your middle of your chest instead of your arm.
Yeah, I think I'm cutting that angle as you're driving forward.
Yeah. Yeah, sloppy.
Yeah,
That was a nice shot. Nice
Thanks,
shot.
man.
But I see exactly what I did wrong there.
Yeah. Film yourself next time you're up at Sven's. You see what
I definitely will. Yeah, definitely.
what you can do. Also, I would love to see you try a different shape center grip, or same shape center grip. See what we can do with it. Oh, that's right. Ed was like, I think he was telling you how to like break contact, right, from A.
Yeah, and he was, I think so, and he was also talking about like doing um, like a kind of a shield hook to your sword arm, and then going like offside
Okay.
and
Yeah, yeah.
stepping that direction a little bit.
Leaning on when to breathe. Oh yeah, he's mentioned that. Like just getting on top of his sword and shield and just holding down.
Y'all are too worried about killing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
very
agree.
true.
That's definitely my one of my bigger issues.
Yeah, same.
Too much.
As opposed to following up one of your shots, like
Especially
defend,
when
follow.
we're so tired, you think we'd be trying to conserve energy, but instead we're just fucking flailing away at each
This
other.
is like when what the fuck like at the end like round 5 of a heavyweight bout in the UFC where both parties are so gassed that no one wants to run with any real effectiveness anymore. It's just a brawl. It's like a bloody brawl in function. Where like fighter sense kind of turned just down to like lizard brain, try to throw. Although I did the entry appropriately. Oh, that was close. You almost got me. You could go twice. You went wide. Did you see that?
That was the one where we talked about it because it like kind of it's like right at the edge. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
not sure if it was there though.
yeah. That. Yep. Yeah. There. The visible portions didn't clip, but I think you very well could have clipped
Yeah,
behind
I
shield.
couldn't tell.
It's hard to
It was
tell.
good. It was fine to just keep fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather be sure.
And I gave. I wanted to give room. My brain was like, could I hide the sword behind your shield entirely? Just to make you have to lift it. Did you catch me with something? Did I catch you with something? What happened?
I didn't see it, but it must have been something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
That wrap down. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, body wrap. Yeah, got my shield a little too high.
No, yeah. Stay on the shield. Okay. I did. The first entry was like the offside tap to a sword to block it as I stepped in, but I think I maybe swing too wide, trying to make room for my sword, especially on the kind of the J hook to the body.
Hmm. I feel like you could just if you get kind of push up against my shield, you should be able to manipulate my shield, and you're so much taller than me. You
Oh,
should
that's
be able to just
true. Just move
get a
that
wrap
around a
or
little bit
something
more.
down.
I think one of the things I do poorly, just like Sven is saying, is I am instead of moving your shield to get the opening, I'm trying to throw around your giant shield, which is not very effective.
Hmm.
I'm trying to be like long arm, stretch around shield, as opposed to like pin your shit in place and just wrap. That's an ambitious wrap, man. The one you threw right before we went off screen.
Can you rewind it for a second?
Yeah, yeah.
I missed. I was looking away for a second.
Right here.
Oh yeah,
You're also
it's
trying to
definitely
go
a jump.
up
It's
and
a
over my
jump wrap.
shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering our height difference, our respective height difference. Oh man, look at that chat. As he's pushing me, I'm just like sliding backwards. Extra lack of grip.
Honestly, especially being tired, I don't mind fighting forward because
Core
it's
core.
like, yeah, it's like I don't have to move as much.
Sven, I want to remember this and try to just lean on John's stuff.
I'm excited.
You try to like get on top of him.
I did feel kind of bad because Edward was definitely trying to. He had good advice. It just
Yep.
was not like I was
Yeah.
too tired, and we were doing something more specific.
Yeah, yeah. You and I were just doing our thing. Just basically the pushing through one more sad, tired set. Yeah, John, film your practice next time you go up, and we'll or maybe I'll film some at Golf War if you guys do a set. This is the John Tired pose right here. When you have that shield open and the corners against your leg.
Yeah.
I remember this rally too. You were like, no, I'm going to hit him.
Yeah, I agree with Sven. It's like I can fight Sven at home.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I forget. To me, golf is such a.
And Sven is also like one of the most active knights in the kingdom, if not the most active knight in the kingdom. So like I got a lot of opportunity to fight with him.
That is fair. That's fair. I forget that you don't live here.
I don't
You,
live in Atlantis.
yeah. I actually do forget that once, fairly often.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'll tell you, you got a busy job in the next 12 months, I suppose.
Did I
Although
tell you that
highnesses are generally less work, right? That's my understanding. What were you gonna say, John?
did I tell you that I when I fought with Lucian at Adult Swim, he's like I really thought you lived in Atlantia.
Yeah.
I think because he saw me like hanging out with you and Tor so much at last couple of Penzigs.
Yep. I think that is you being confused for Atlantean would not be is not surprising at all to anybody. We
No,
talked about
it
this.
definitely,
You're
it's
Atlantean on the
definitely not.
inside.
It's not the first, but it had been a while since that
That's
had
like how
happened.
Dom's also Atlantean on the inside, despite being in Meridia's, having not been in Atlantia for probably like
Yeah.
6 years or something right now,
Now
maybe
he's just
more.
an upside down Atlantean.
Yeah, inside Atlantean. What the fuck are we been watching? All right, let's get back on the screen. What happened?
Why was
What what
why was
happened?
Tom's message
I
deleted
don't
by a
know.
moderator?
What did you
Tom,
do
what are
to
you
your
doing?
elements? Don, what are you saying? The fuck happened? Time down Germany. I'll figure out how to undo that. I have no idea how to do that. I'll figure that out. Yeah, yeah. You could see
Yeah, I agree.
how like my feet were cramping, my thumb was cramping. It was rough. This was definitely like the last press.
This was
It, hey, oh,
what?
what happened? Come back.
He went in. Can you move him over to this channel?
I don't know what happened. Why did he leave?
He went to the gaming room
Yeah, I know.
and then
Oh, I don't know what's happening. I wonder if he's at work and like, uh,
his manager
yeah,
knows he's watching Twitch
yeah, yeah.
and
He's like, oh shit, I gotta go. Bounce.
I just can't type in all caps. So
uh,
in all caps.
oh, did all caps
Huh. So
get
that
deleted?
body stab is what you kind of pity called at the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whew, what a set! I can feel how tired I was. Like watching this video, it
Yeah,
like brings me to how tired I was at the moment. It was
yeah.
pretty wild, honestly. Um, like I don't know how other people felt. For those of you in chat who are there, but for me, I cramp in this thumb muscle, my sword arm, and then my feet were cramping because of the sliding around. I think I was trying to hold on a little too much. Rest and breathe more. Like trying to calm the heart rate, get out of measure, calm the heart rate, come back in. Yeah, I definitely like I'm over gripping as opposed to like just chilling because
Yeah.
generally I try to be more chill with it.
Definitely a lot of breath holding too. I totally
Yeah,
agree with that.
I think that happens. It's like extra bad um, on those fights where you're fighting somebody who, um, you're nervous about fighting. Like they're like, hey, there's a lot of old fat guys that outfight me. That's just how it goes. Experience is worth a lot. Experience and how to be efficient is how that works.
But also, we should be better.
Always, that is always true. Chat. Hey, thank you for hanging out, all of you. I appreciate y'all. Dom, I guess don't type in caps. Definitely suck less. Definitely win more. So says His Grace. which is very true. I am going to watch more footage and really just try to figure out how I can tighten up some of my aspects of my game. Whatever the best return on investment is, really, is what I care about for right now, between now and next crown. We'll have more footage review. Maybe we'll do a more fencing focused night and invite John. I was thinking about inviting some of the Trimarans to come hang out. Oh yeah,
Trimarans?
Trimarans. Meridians.
Meridians?
No, Athelmarkians. I don't know what I'm saying. My brain went into I don't know where. It's
I was
Athelmark. It's like
expecting
Athelmark crew.
I was expecting you to see Ethelmark,
Yeah, it is
and then we
Athelmark.
took a
Yep.
little journey there.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why I went to Trimaris and then I had to travel north, I guess, in my head. Yeah, Sven, I am absolutely down to film more. I'm going to do my best to kind of tighten up some of those things you were talking about, as in like pivot and shove back in. That even if I don't like kill you, I'll be able to like step in and defend myself by choking out your power as well, and then trying to bounce off toward one side or another. Yep, shorten stance, all of those things. I want to watch
Most
Morgan's
classic.
offside and try to figure out how he does that with such good power, because he does it very high hand and a little bit forward. It's very different in the way I've been throwing it. But I also want to work on that. I've been working on that punch offside. Yeah, implement that a little bit more. And yeah, hopefully I get to fight some of the other guys. You and Rags are that is straight into the boss fight is tough. If I could like grind on the the crew below, that I think that'll help get the reps that I need. Backblade on the first. Yeah. So I look forward to golf. It's so close. It's like what 3 weeks or something.
Not even. I think it's like 10, 20 days or something.
All right. Oh yeah, that's true. And it's quick. I'm excited. Go to New Orleans, eat an excessive amount of calories. You're back. Apparently, all caps was bad or something. So I hear.
Do you get like timed out?
Yeah, like the stream elements just like auto timed them out. I don't know how any of that works. I've not used any of it. I've not had enough humans in chat that needs moderation. That's funny.
Really?
You
Like,
got put in a corner
what
by a
did you
bot.
what did you say in all
Did
caps?
you just drop a bunch of slurs? Is that what happened?
So, Dom's getting canceled here.
Yeah, by the bot. That's funny. Um, yeah, I'm excited to eat all the New Orleans food. Oh,
I have a treaty. Oh,
okay.
but in caps.
Oh man, golf
But
is
your
gonna be
treaty
so
was
good.
Meridius, not with
Yeah.
with
Oh
those
yeah,
guys.
the Atlantean on the inside. Yeah. Okay.
The
Yeah,
landing
but
on
not
the
with
inside.
So you were how long? Okay, how long have you not been in Atlantia? Like by geography, 6 years, 7 years? It's been a while, man.
I met Dom in 2015, and he'd already was already living in
9 years. That's the bulk of my skating career
9 years. Yeah,
by a bit. I'm hitting on. I'm getting to 11 right now. Whew.
but he's coming back, right?
Uh,
Coming back
so I hear. So the
the home to the
tales tell.
homeland.
Yep. Mother Atlantia. That doesn't flow very well. That's not. That's not what I would choose to say.
Mother.
Mother Atlantia. Not the best way to put that.
I kind of want to make that a thing.
Mother Atlantia. You can. Mother Ostura. Yeah.
You
Just
know, I haven't had a practice to attend.
yeah, just wars and events. I mean, you were in
There's an
Atlantia a bunch
event.
when you lived in Meridias. John, are we gonna go to New Orleans? You gonna come this time? Instead of being
Uh, it just depends on what day you go.
I don't know, probably Sunday. That's the plan. That's the current plan.
I have to pick
Go ahead.
someone up in the airport on
Sunday.
uh Monday night.
Okay.
Um, their flight gets in at like 12:30
Okay.
on Monday, like Monday/Tuesday morning, right?
Yeah,
So,
late. Does that mean you want to be in New Orleans or not for Monday? I can't.
well,
I can't say no.
I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Like, I know I have to be in New Orleans during that period because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
picking them up from the airport. So,
My plan was to Get in Saturday. We drive all day Saturday. Get in. Hopefully drop our shit. Probably go to sleep and then not go out that night. I mean, after a long day, a long drive like that, long drive day is going to be not fun to like keep going. Just drop our stuff, pitch a tent, sleep, wake up, finish organizing our stuff, make sure we're all folded in, whatever, and then head to New Orleans and just chill Sunday. Go get some nice food. Go grab a muffaletta for fun. Go look at something that we haven't looked at yet, and then
And then would you probably come back on?
I'll come back to site. Yep. So if you want to come
Sunday
with,
night?
yeah, come back Sunday night, and
I
then
might be.
if you want to go back Monday, I'd go back Monday. Or if you wanted to fight war Monday, we can fight war Monday. I'm
I
not.
kind of want to fight war on Monday. So if you were just gonna go Sunday during the
Yeah,
day, like
probably
go
day
in the
trip.
morning,
I mean, we'll
come
we'll
back.
we'll probably go out at night, right? Like Sunday, we'll probably be like New Orleans stuff in the daytime, and then like drink party at night. But we'll end up going back to site at some point. Is the plan.
I would probably be down for that.
All right. Don't be
Yo,
hello. How's it going?
Especially if I
do
didn't
you
have to
know?
drive to New
Yeah, you
Orleans
can
from
get like John
site.
drunk, and I can drive you back. That's not a problem. Or really, let's be honest, Alex can drive us both back.
That sounds
Let's
more
be
like
fucking honest here.
it's
Um,
more that I fucking hate parking in big cities.
yeah,
John.
we should all take one car for sure.
Yeah, we can take the bus. That's fine.
Um,
Someone gets
I did
stuck
want
in.
to ask, like, do you think that they'll let us like arrive at site on Sunday night and then troll in on Monday morning?
We
I
did
don't
that
think
last year, I
so.
I
think.
think you control it on Saturday, I think.
Well, that's not relevant to me, John.
Are you intending to arrive Sunday night? Or arrive Sunday?
I registered for us to arrive on Monday.
Oh, okay.
And so,
I
like, if we partied with you guys on Sunday in New Orleans
yeah.
and then wanted to come back like late Sunday night,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so what I
can't
I
think
don't
we
imagine.
could
know
do,
if we can.
um, what I think would be like the most sense. I don't know if I should say this on a live stream, but I think we could probably just smuggle you into site.
To sleep for a night. I also say
Awesome
you're
thing to
welcome to
say
share our
unless
tent. And if you needed
Like,
to, I often keep the mattress in the van. You could literally sleep in the van comfortably, like two humans.
yeah, that's also fine.
Like if they are like,
It's
nah,
just like, yeah.
I can't imagine that.
I also don't know if we'd be like arriving so late that Troll would be closed, which would also be a problem.
yeah,
Right, right.
it's possible that Troll's still open. You could just go through Troll when we come back, and if it's closed, then you could probably just come
And
into
just
site and then just go
crash.
through
Yeah,
Troll the
yeah,
next
go
morning.
control. Yeah.
Right.
You're
So,
not
like,
like actually trying to cheat the
I
system.
wouldn't
You're
be.
just sleeping.
No,
So you're not.
that's the plan. It's not
Yeah.
to cheat the system. It's just
Yeah, they
trying to
might
figure out when I can
technically
get in.
they might not technically not like want you to do that, but I don't see a problem with just like
Can ask for
I think that
forgiveness later if it matters.
yeah, exactly.
Also,
Or sleeping in the van. Like that makes sense to me too.
um,
For one night.
yeah. Yep.
But
I'll sell you in the car if they really care. That won't be a big deal. You store your bedding in there. It's comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah, and Dom has a good point
A
there, too.
option.
Yeah.
Sorry. What did Dom say?
Yeah. Dom, we miss you. We can drunk fucking phone call you again, video chat you again for more. Just make
Yeah.
that our annual tradition. One night randomly message Dom in the middle of his workday. I was of everybody that at Penzic, I was the most sober and I was drunk. But I was like the most
Well,
cohesive to be able to message Dom and ask for like, is it okay if we do this? Are you up for this?
oh my God.
Because I feel like everybody else was like talking about it and then just immediately like, drunk brain to somewhere else.
I've
All
been
the
to New
warms and
Orleans,
fuzzies when you get called, right? And that's what we were going for.
Yeah, that was a fun night though. What did we call it?
Oh
Weren't
yeah.
we like in Frank's camp?
Yeah, we were in Frank's camp. Fucking, I think we were
We were
eating and or just being raucous in their in their camp.
yeah, we were
Which I
deep
felt
in the bog.
Yeah,
oh no.
the swamp. They call it the swamp, John.
Yeah. Was that when who spilled a bunch of like shit in their camp?
Uh,
Oh,
Enmar?
Cheez-Its.
Was it Enmar who fell off the table?
I
Was it? Am I right
think it
about
was
that?
Anwar.
Like, cause
It was
he like
Frank.
sat down on a table and struggled and fell off the end, and the like Cheez-Its or whatever chips we had like just went flying.
Yeah.
Frank is a dope human, whom you will get to meet when you come back to Penzic.
That sounds like yeah, it does.
I don't know if it was. Was it Enmar? That's what I have in my head, but I don't know if I'm correct about that.
Hmm. It feels like it was in Mar, but I don't remember.
We could just all be
And
very rude unintentionally to Enmar.
I also
I'm
don't
just
remember
kidding.
if it was the same night or those two different nights.
I
Because
don't
we
know.
randomly ended
Yeah,
up in their camp multiple
yeah.
times.
Yeah, because we kept going back to um the river, and then during the daytime, like after fighting,
Yeah. But
and then
then
we would
even at
go
night.
to. Yep. Because I remember we went and looked at our destruction of the table the next day, like during the daytime.
Oh
We
yeah,
were like,
yeah.
hey, look, all these Cheetos everywhere. And at some point, there was like fake jewels and stuff that I don't remember. There's so much stuff
Oh
that
yeah, just
happened.
gambling. I
Yeah, there was
also
the
never
gambling that happened. Yeah.
I also never got that White Claw.
You were very like you're in an insistent drunk. Like, hey, I was promised a White Claw. Someone bring me a White Claw. Where is it? Like, John,
I don't even like White Claw, but I just wanted more to drink.
you're at their hospitality. That's how that works.
It's a classic John drunk
Yeah,
where
that's
he's
a
just
John
like getting a
drunk,
little bit
like
whiny.
snapping fingers, getting like, hey, hey, servant, go get me
Yeah.
my drink. Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's a good shit. Man, Pensick was a blast. Hey, you should definitely take off and come do Fizzball with me. That'd be fun. We'll split a bottle of Malibu for you.
I'm definitely thinking about it. Definitely,
What?
definitely think
That'd be
that'd
such a
be
fun
good.
afternoon. We'll just go. Oh, watch Fizzball. We can make like side bets on the game and go
Hmm.
chill. It'd be fun. Fun day.
I mean, I would like to find the roast tourney if I'm still qualified for it, but
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Did you put surprise me in your iCop?
um, I know I want to get.
Or do you want
Well, I don't
notes?
know what that. I don't know what that is. I think that's not a thing we have here.
Oh,
Whatever you said.
ICOP is in case of peerage,
Oh
and it's
yeah.
just like a wish list. And some people like put down, "I want to be surprised," and other people will put down, um, "No, the surprise would actually be awful. I want to know and be able to
Um,
navigate that way."
I haven't really talked too much about the surprise. I definitely would. I think it's. I want to like. I know I want to like an announcement and then a vigil and then an elevation, not like elevated on the spot.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think I would rather not know about the. I'd rather it be a surprise.
Well,
Not
would you
like
want
I
it
don't.
to be like a surprise writ or a surprise vigil? 'Cause that's the difference.
Oh, either way is fine on that.
Okay. Because I mean,
I
because
assume.
one would allow like publicly more time as opposed to
Yeah.
privately the amount of time it takes
I,
to
I
plan
guess
your
I would
shit.
probably like the. We don't call it. We don't really do the whole writ thing, but essentially like that. Because I would like certain people who live in other places to be able to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I was like, if at all possible, I will be there.
yeah.
Ideally, it's at a war, so I'm not
Yeah, I
already
think
there. But
yeah, war would probably make the most sense because I would definitely want like Rowan and Leandra to be there.
yeah. Also, I am a little miffed that I didn't get to party with you guys during my vigil. I hear
Oh,
all
dude, we
these
had so much fun.
stories of you guys being drunk and drunk Mike bartending and all that. And I'm like, fuck me. I want to be out there doing that. That sounds fun.
You want to be where the people
Yeah,
are.
where the people, where my homies are, and doing that thing. Um,
Um.
yeah,
Okay. Well, if you if I when I get knighted, you can
that's
party
my
at my
plan.
vigil.
I'll happily do the. Um, yeah, we did. Yeah, the raucous outside vigil is a lot of fun. That's a good night for a lot of people.
Yeah. No, it's way less fun for the actual vigilant.
Yeah, agreed. It's like it's fine. It's a good time. It's a very good experience, but generally. But the um, I was like, oh, I wish I was. When you guys talk about the stories that happened at the bar, I'm like, oh, I want to see Tree and Pets on a small hill. That sounds great. That would be so funny. Um,
Yeah.
and then drunk Mike bartender, I was like, I would happily
Hmm.
co-bartend.
You did. Yeah. That was pretty fun. It was pretty
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I threw in that generally when I was thinking about the folks present. Um, that said, hopefully we left as much happiness as we could. At least young Simon and myself. Younger. I'm not. I say that like we're somehow small children.
Young Simon.
Oh, dude, I'm a 39-year-old this year. I'm not young. I'm a,
Oh,
oh, getting old. Oh, not a baby.
Old man.
Yep.
You can be grandpa soon. Like
Hey
Dom.
man, you're gonna be on my fucking YouTube series in like the next 5 years. Like, oh, Boomy, my body doesn't bend the way it used to. And I'll be like, hey, John, I told you should fucking stretch.
Shut up. No, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, see, I'm telling you, well, look at all these 40-year-olds that I'm working with, like 40-ish, like humans, right? Like upper 30s, low
Mm-hmm.
40s, into mid 40s. And they're all like, I don't bend anymore. I'm like, yeah, we can fix that. I'm telling you, you're going to become that guy.
Yeah. No, I thought also one, I have done stretching and stuff in the
Good.
past. I just don't currently do it.
More stretching, especially your right
Uh,
shoulder.
yeah. No, I've never done. I've usually mostly done like leg stretches, but that was back when like for fencing that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But
Yep, yep. Still for armored. There's some shit you got to do. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know they can just replace that with like a silicone pad nowadays. If you want the surgical procedure, it's really fucking cool.
yeah, you don't lunge anyway, so does it really you really need it?
I don't think your right knee is the only main purpose in life is a lunge. I assume it's for walking, mobility. You know.
If people do stuff that's not fighting.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, chat. Thank you for hanging out. For those who are still left, hearing us kind of bullshit with each other, Rowan, I look forward to seeing you, John, in like 2 weeks, 2.5
Yeah.
weeks down in golf. Let's plan on a Sunday. That'd be dope.
One
Dom.
thing to double check about Sunday though
Mhm.
is your fried chicken place going to be open on Sunday?
Oh yeah, I'll message him, call him, figure it out. If not, it's not the end of the world. You're talking about Dookie Chase. Yeah, I gotta go make a reservation. I
Yeah.
want to actually write myself an email immediately after this. But yeah,
Worst case, we could try to grab them like early morning on Monday.
yeah, absolutely.
Fried
I would
chicken breakfast.
drive back to New Orleans, that hour drive, to eat there
Oh
if
my
we got a
God.
reservation. It is that
It's
good.
for chicken.
I'm
Dude,
telling you,
last
it's
year
that
the
good.
chicken was insane and it wasn't even Dookie Chase.
Yeah, their brunch is bonkers good. Yeah, I'll call them
Oh yeah,
see if I can
wait.
get a reservation.
Dom has a good point. We do have that. We have the turning mindset
Oh yeah.
scheduled.
I meant in person, but yes, we have that broadcast. Is that right before? That's right before the Thursday, right before golf, I think, or something like that. I'll look at my calendar and figure it out. Yes, and I have to make that photo. I'm excited about what I'm going to do. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be creative and funny. That's the plan.
I
Um,
have the it looks like our conversation is on the 2nd, March 2nd,
March 2nd.
Saturday.
Cool. Golf is what 9? Look at my.
Golf Wars is the 9th.
Yep. Okay. So the week before.
The 9th to the 17th.
Yep. Cool. Oh yeah, Emir, and then this podcast, the not podcast. If y'all want a face cam, I can put everybody's little face icons, or we can just leave it the way it is on the screen right now and just the voice icon. However y'all want to do. We can all wear a doctor or a psychiatrist outfits and glasses.
Yeah.
I'll go get some glasses and
I
just
need
wear
some
them.
chunky jewelry.
Is that part of the therapist stereotype?
Well, every crappy therapist I've ever had wore chunky jewelry.
It seems right.
I I don't know what one would look like.
Mm,
I feel like they come in all
was not good.
flavors. All right, Jet. Have a
Yeah.
good night, friends.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night.
Or afternoon, Dom, or whatever it is there.
Yeah. Morning. Good morning.